turned into samplers. And if you have not watched Kitten Stitcher's newer video, she talks about how she feels like people evolve into becoming sampler stitchers. Totally agree with her. It happens. And you look at some of your other stuff and you're like, but I just don't love it as much. Okay, this is a dark October piece I'm going to be working on. I love Barbara Anna. Like, she is one of the only whimsical designers that I'm really into. This, I'll just show you what I have. That'll be easier than pulling out the charts. This is the Black Cat piece that I started last year. It's going to be fairly small. I'm pretty far into it. I'm doing it on Murky. I'm pulling that back out this October and seeing how far I can get on it. I love it. It's awesome. Trisha's doing that. Tracy's doing that. Probably more people. It's in this bag that I made that I absolutely freaking love. This is my Angelica, which is a piece that I pretty much only work on at Christmas. She's this beautiful Renaissance angel. Saling her with Sarah Cameron. My needle minder is holding her together. I mean, I have a good bit done on that. That is a colored fabric that I don't mind because it really works well with that piece. And it's subtle. A peacock, a unicorn, and a badger. Let's talk about why I haven't pulled this one back out again, because I do still really like it. I made a mistake. And I keep waffling between pull it out, leave it in, pull it out, leave it in. Because it's not a mistake, like, because this is full coverage and it would throw off the whole thing. And I'm just doing this on a plain linen, which probably doesn't excite me either. But I stitched part of that leaf in the wrong color. I just gotta pull it out. Because Jen from Quirks and Stitches is kicking my ass on this piece. And she started it way after me, but she is just going to town. I need to buy a whole bunch of that green background color and make sure it's the same dye lot and put it in here, because that would be a nightmare. Because DMC does change sometimes. It's rare, but I've had it happen on a piece. I was doing my All Creatures Great and Small, and I pulled some old DMC, not thinking about it, and started stitching that green hill, and got part of the way down it and ran out and got some more. It's a different color. I mean, it's not like obvious, but Elizabeth Masterton, this was my New Year, New Start. Obviously keeping this. I love it. It's good for me to get her out and touch her though, because she needs some love. This is a Scottish sampler. Doing this in a slight change of colors for me, mainly because I wanted to be a snob and do it with some hand dyes. And I'm doing it on Picture This Plus Dill, which sings with those oranges on it. It sings. Picture This Plus Dill is what Mermaid's Folly is on. And it is currently at the framer. Should be about another week and I should get that back. My girl Tara, she's rocking it out. I love it when I take things to the framer and she's the one that's there. She thinks of things that I don't, and we have similar taste. Quaker Christmas. I'm doing this with a hank of silk. I work on this every Christmas. It doesn't matter to me when it gets done. It's just a fun piece that I do at Christmas. And I have cut this fabric down to size because it was huge and I got tired of wrangling with it. This is in silk. For some weird reason, I don't mind it with this piece. Big old hank. Maybe it's a kind of a Christmas luxury. I should put that in a nicer bag. I'm gonna work on it every Christmas. Yeah. Love Never Fails. This was on my Stitch 9. I do really want to finish this. Flashing that. I actually bought this chart from 123 Stitch of Barbara Anna's. A good bit done. This is a weird fabric, but I still love it. I would like to finish that. Oh, things are going to sleep. Portuguese bird. I'm glad I'm pulling this back out. I haven't worked on this in a long time, and I had convinced myself I wasn't sure about the fabric in my head. So let's pull this out and look at it. This is a quirky Barbara Anna sampler. I like it. Still love the chart. Let's check out my fabric choice and see how I'm feeling as I put fabric or thread back in there. I don't remember what fabric this is. I think it's Valor. It's kind of green. I might have liked it more on a brown, but what do you guys think? I think it's gonna look good. I also thought this might be one I gift to someone because it has a really nice friend verse on it. Talks about, tell me, ye knowing and discerning few, where I may find a friend both firm and true, who dares to stand by me when in deep distress, then his love and friendship most express. I have a friend who we don't talk every day. We may not talk every month. But we have been friends since we were 15 years old. And she is the kind of friend where, like, if something bad happens to me or her, I mean, we'll drop everything and come. And it's like no time has passed. Love that girl. She's family. I mean, her kids call my mom Nana. So there's that. Brittany, I love you, honey. But I think it's time for me to give up on Guardians of Notre Dame. It's not because I don't think it's pretty. It's because I'm dreading it because of all the backstitch. But I already know I'm passing the stash on this one. And they're going to buy the chart. And I'm sending what I have so far to a friend because she loves my start in this fabric. So I'm doing that. And that will free up my amazing Jimmy Floss Tube Fan Club bag. I don't know what's in this bag. I feel like I should. Oh, I need to work on this. Needles and Pin Sampler. Me and Lori Mischievous Stitches even started this sale together. And my sorry butt hasn't gotten any more done on it. And I really should work on this some for Sampler September. And it's so pretty. I was pulling some hand-dyed threads like I did that house and a lot of the stuff in mulberry. Okay. Running out of time, and I think it's already going to make me do this in 2 videos, which some people are going to cuss, but it's fine. Dutch Beauty. Ah, why haven't I worked on Dutch Beauty? It's just so big. It's so big. Me and Michelle, Cozy Egg. I mean, look how much fabric that is. And it's probably going to end up getting cut down some, but I mean, I enjoy being ridiculous. I don't know, maybe not, because I'm at the halfway point. This is folded in half. Why did I leave that big of a border at the top? I questioned myself later. I have got to work on this. It's so pretty. I don't even mind the weird chubby cherubs. I usually take them out of pieces, but I left them in on this. Weird chubby cherubs. And I was replacing some of the areas that were heavy stitching with an overdyed. Like I think I did her skirt in Grecian gold, and it's really pretty. I'm pretty sure I dyed this myself, and I really like it. It's just a neutral. Sampler September. I mean, it's huge. It's so big. So ridiculously big. Oh. Man, I gotta get it together. Get it together, Emily. This has got to go. I'll figure that out later. Big blue ship. I was also thinking about, because I still love this, making this a focus piece for next year. Because it's one of my older WIPs. It's big red ship of life, but I turned mine into big blue ship of life, and I'm doing it on a Pictureless Plus Cyprium, and it has this old feel to it. It's pretty. I want to finish that and put it in our bedroom. I kind of wish, in retrospect, maybe I was doing it all in one shade, just because that's part of the problem, is as I'm going along, what color should this be? So that is the pain part of it. And sometimes you just really want to just stitch and not think about it. And maybe I'm the minority. Like I know, like Tracy P loves a good challenge. She likes to make her brain work overload. I don't like a good challenge. What? I stitch for the joy of it. This is one I'm either going to restart. I don't know. This is the first sampler I ever bought. And I made sure it was the first sampler I ever started. And there are parts of it I love, and there are parts of it that I don't. And I don't like my fabric. I don't really like my colors. I don't have much done. Sarah Parr, 1825. I bought this in a clearance section at Needleworker's Delight. It's on doubloon. I'm not a big fan of doubloon, because Pictureless Plus doubloon, because I feel like it feels really gold. And I'm not even going to fold it back upright, because this needs, I need to put some thought into that. This is one of the first project bags that I ever made. And Sarah and Tracy, I made you ones at the same time. And I kind of want to apologize for the crappy bag I made you. You get better. You get better. And this is kind of shitty. I'll put something in it. I'm running out of time. We're going to go through these last few. This is Hoity-toity. I started it and I was like, this is going to be a focus piece. I'm going to work on it till I finish it. And that's as far as I got. Isn't it funny how we do that? We're like, this is the best thing I've ever stitched. This is the most beautiful thing ever. And then it gets stuck aside for something else shiny. What's in here? Oh, I think this is, no, it's not. What are you? Oh, this is the Sal that I'm doing with Kellyanne. This is the Witches of Salem. She had bought it for me. I do still want to work on this. Maybe I should pull this out for some of Dark October. I don't know. I'm enjoying the colors I'm using for it. I pulled a bunch of overdyes and some colors that I just really love that I find spooky. This fabric is Under the Sea Sagebrush. It's really pretty. It's like an oxidized green. Quaker Halloween. I've got some emotions about this one because I do not like how bright orange this fabric is. And I really kind of don't like how I was changing colors on the Quaker. I think this is going to go. I don't like the fabric and I don't like my color choices. I still want to keep the chart. So that's going to go over here in my stack because I still like that. And I'm going to put all my threads to be used. But if somebody wants my Quaker Halloween, I don't want it anymore. Just not feeling it. It's more of that Nina hand-dyed fabric that I bought, and I can see dye spots on it. Oh, I'm running out of time. What are you? Away we ride. We know what this is. I want to finish it. La la la. I can see that I have just minutes left. So I'm hurrying. This is Halloween at Hawk and Hollow. I'm keeping that. What are you? Witch's Garden. I'm keeping this. Can't tell much about it. I think I'm doing this on a piece of Picture This Plus Ren. I have so much done on it. I should pull this out for Dark October. I would totally frame that. Still love it. Now I'm just throwing stuff. Last one. This is my Tracy piece out. Oh, I think there's a couple still more over there, but they're ones that have just been stuck back. My Tracy piece out. This was the freebie from Plum Street. The Brouhaha. I was trying to remember what it was called. And I put Hello Darkness, My Old Friend on the top of it. I just need to figure out a way to finish this, and it's going on a project bag. I mean, I already know what I'm doing with it. I gotta finish it. That's it. So I'm getting rid of this stuff, and I have a stack of questionables, and I feel better about my life now. So there's that. Bye, guys.